guys, welcome to another episode of the Geekly Show. Today we are coming live to you, but it's recorded, but we're live. I know.
Yeah. It's tricky.
And we have another awesome show for you today. We're going to talk about The Rookie. We're going to talk about comic books like we do every Thursday. And we're also going to give you a new segment called the Disney Download, and you guys need to stay tuned for that because we're going to be talking about something that's currently going on that you need to be a part of at Walt Disney World. But let's do our introduction. So, hello there. My name is Amira Martin, and I blog at 4hatsandfrugal.com. I'm also 4 Hats and Frugal here on YouTube. And I see a lady in a beautiful black cap over there. There she is. Hi, Tanya.
Hi, always repping Team Cap over here. I am Tanya Lamb from LolaLambTops.com, and you can find me on social media and on YouTube at Lola Lamb Tops. So good to be here.
I'm Sarah, and I blog over at sarahscoop.com, and you can find me on social media at sarahscoop. And then we've got Amanda.
Who's Amanda? I'm Beyonce.
Oh, I didn't know who you were today. I can't keep up.
You know it's been too long. It's been too long. All right, I'm Amanda from Guide for Moms. And last but not least, bring her in. Bring her in.
All right, we're bringing her in and taking you out.
Hey everyone! Hi! I'm Tessa with mamasgeeky.com. I'm also Mama's Geeky on all social and here at YouTube.
Yay! We're all here. So exciting. So now that we have Tessa and Sarah here, I think that they have a lovely segment for us coming up about The Rookie. So you guys, The Rookie is a new show on ABC, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so Tessa and Sarah are going to give us the inside scoop about The Rookie, the current seasons that are available for you guys to check out if you haven't yet. The season is going on right now. So we're going to learn a little bit more about The Rookie and find out what Tessa and Sarah think about this new show. So check it out.
Okay, well, Tessa, we are going to talk about The Rookie, that we get to get some fun when we go on our trip for Ralph Breaks the Internet. We are also going to be checking out The Rookie.
Yes,
so
I'm so excited.
I am too. Like, I love like shows that have to do with like policemen or like firefighters or any sort of like action that's like a local law enforcement stuff. What about you?
Yeah, no, me too. Now, so it starred Nathan as well. Did you ever watch Castle? Because that was one of my favorites. Yes, I loved that. So like, that's why I was really excited for this because I'm obsessed with Nathan. And I swear, if we see him while I'm in LA, I might be dead. So I might never be on the show again. So if you guys don't see me again, the girls will tell you.
I'll film it.
Yeah, she'll film it and I'll be dead on the floor dying. But I loved Castle. And so I was kind of excited to see him take on the police role.
Yes.
Because he did kind of in Castle, but he was always the writer, you know? So I was excited.
And I love, okay, so in this show, like this isn't giving it away. And there's only, I mean, you can watch like, I think there's been 2 or 3 episodes that have aired. So people that even haven't seen the first one, like you can easily get caught up. And I love that like he is going back, like he's had like a life change and now is going after a dream he's always had. Like I love that because it just shows, I know they joke around about him being older than everyone on the force, but I feel like he's like being successful and going for what he wants.
Yeah, I mean, he got divorced. You find that out in the first like 2 seconds of the first episode. So that's nothing big. I think they even showed it in the trailers for it. But so he gets divorced and he kind of decides like something happens to him, which I don't want to give away. And he kind of, I think that's when he decided like, I just want to be a police officer. And it's really cool. They said he did great in the academy. And I like seeing his interaction with the other officers, especially the younger ones. It's interesting. And I don't know, I'm really enjoying it so far.
What I hope like we find out when we go on our trip is like, I want to know, do they do their own stunts and like, how do they create these action scenes? Like, is like a street closed down in like, or is this on a set? Like, it just always makes me wonder, like, how are they like making the guns and things seem so real when they're in these like on the street, like chasing and stuff?
I know I really, really hope we get to do like not a set visit, but like a on behind the scenes type thing versus like screening in the next episode, which I wouldn't be upset if I got to screen an episode I hadn't seen before, obviously. But I'd be really interested in seeing, like you said, they have to be on location, I would imagine, for a lot of that. Or is it on the lot? And some of the like stunts are pretty intense.
Yeah, I know. I like love the show. I've been watching, and I know that you've been watching, and anyone that's watching this segment needs to watch because we are going to have a lot of updates when we get back from our trip, and I know we're going to have updates on the rookie.
Yes, and I'm so excited, and hopefully I get to just see Nathan. I just want to see him in person. And I'm
going to be like rooting for you to get to like sit next to him if we watch it.
Oh my God, I'll die. Don't even. I don't think I would know like anything that happens if that happens.
I'm going to get the seat behind you so I can just like film you the whole time seeing your reaction. That'll be a segment of its own. Tessa reacts to Nathan watching The Rookie.
And I'll just be like the whole time.
That's very well. Everyone should tune in, watch The Rookie, come back, let us know their thoughts because I want to be able to keep talking about it and not give away any spoilers. So everyone needs to catch up.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna have to watch it. I mean, we're also doing something with when we go out to LA, right? Gonna do some stuff. We don't know what yet, but I just hope. And this is what we're gonna do. I didn't know who he was. Nathan. What is his last name?
Billion.
She didn't know who Nathan was. Oh my goodness.
I
don't. I know because he's sexy, and I usually know the sexy ones, but I didn't. Sorry. But you know what I do know? Some comic book corners, and that's what's coming up next. Take a look.
Amanda, I am so excited to talk to you about one of my, this comic just came out and it's so good. I cannot wait to talk to you about it because I know you're going to love it.
What is the name of it? Tell me.
It is Marvel Zombies.
What a perfect comic to do today, the day after Halloween. So,
right.
but still,
for real.
I'm still feeling Halloweenish. After all the trick-or-treating and stuff we did last night. So, yes, that is perfect. So who's in it? Like, did they have like, is this a whole series and they pick different people and make them like zombies? What is
so
it?
there's been like, I think 5, maybe 6 series already. This one, unfortunately, I'm like pretty sure is a one shot, but I think it was probably like for Halloween, but hopefully we'll get more soon. They do pick random different heroes. This one has the Defenders in it, but
really?
Yeah, but they're not even, so you can see they're not zombies though. So it's Daredevil and Misty Knight. It's got Spider-Man. It's got Moon Girl, Black Widow, and Hawkeye, the girl Hawkeye.
Okay.
And there's this zombie who's, I guess, self-aware at the beginning. So he's talking and he's like, "Hey, I'm a zombie, and my name is Simon."
So hold on. Is the point is the Defenders fight zombies? They don't turn into zombies. They fight zombies.
Well, as of now, at the beginning,
somebody's gonna get bitten. Somebody's gonna get bitten.
So here's the thing. Okay. So if you don't know anything about Moon Girl, do you know anything about her really? Okay.
When you said Moon Girl, I was like, who's Moon Girl? Yeah.
No. Moon Girl, she's got a big giant dinosaur friend, okay? She's really super cool. When I interviewed Ann Nocenti, who used to write for Marvel, she said Moon Girl that's kind of like someone she'd love to see on the big screen sometime.
Oh,
she's awesome.
Really?
Yes. So she's super fun.
Uh-huh.
Well, she doesn't have her dinosaur in this.
Is her sidekick's a dinosaur?
Yeah, it's awesome.
That sounds like
cool.
It. Okay.
Yeah. So she doesn't have her dinosaur anymore. She has like a robotic dinosaur. And there's this little boy that gets saved at towards the beginning by that self-aware zombie. Look, he finds him and he actually saves him and he fights off the horde from eating him.
The zombie saves him?
The zombie saves him. Yeah.
So there's good zombies too.
Well, this one anyway is a good zombie. So then this story is so good. I don't want to give like well, I'm just going to give it away because it's so good. Okay. It would still be fun to read. So basically, the Defenders are starting to realize like there's more and more zombies, right? You see some fun stuff like you see Spider-Man fighting Doc Ock, and Doc Ock's like, he's all a zombie, so all his extra arms are like zombie arms.
The villains are zombies. All the villains are zombies?
Yeah, they're zombies too. So like, look. See his extra arms?
Oh, look at his
But anyway, so the zombie, I said he saves the little boy, right?
Yeah.
And they've figured out there's a way they could blow up the zombies, all the zombies, but they would have to use this zombie as like a suicide bomber, right?
Oh.
I know. Well, so when they're getting ready to do it, like all the defenders block off an area, like Spider-Man webs off an area to catch all the thousands of zombies.
Uh-huh.
And it's kind of super sad. Moon Girl and the little boy are talking, and he asks her about her dinosaur. He said, I remember before all this happened, you had a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Like, did you ever have to send him off to die? Because I don't want to send my zombie friend off to die. Like, it's hard, basically, right? You know what she does? She takes the bomb off the zombie and she lets all the defenders just like die.
What?
Yeah. She's like, because she feels bad. Look, there's Misty and Daredevil. Daredevil's getting eaten up.
What? I don't want. You had me convinced to like this Moon Girl chick, and now I'm gonna just sacrifice all the heroes for one zombie.
This is what she says, too. It's the best quote, right? So she says, I've just betrayed humankind for a big, pale dummy. I think I'm going to hell.
And now I'm wondering what happened to her dinosaur, right? She
I
don't
know.
have the original dinosaur. Now I'm wondering, because this Moon Girl chick is not very loyal, apparently. That
I think he died and she got, he got killed.
She might have ate him. Like that's a lot of meat, and
it is. I mean, in the zombie apocalypse,
yeah, like you're gonna be scarce on food because the zombies are gonna be taking it too, and that's what I think. She ate that dinosaur.
Maybe, but it says the end at the end, which is pretty sad.
No, girl, I'm not reading none of your stuff. You made me mad. You made me mad. You ate your dinosaur, and then you took a zombie on your side, and then sacrificed your superhero friends. Oh,
I know.
I don't like this Moon Girl. Now I'm mad.
Well, what comic do you have for me today? Is it as depressing?
Now I'm gonna. All right, let me not think about that wrong girl. We're just gonna call him wrong girl because that's don't even get the moon. All right. So I go in my vault.
Yes.
Go in my vault.
No more Aquaman, please. No more Aquaman.
But I was just in the mood for something fun. Just something a little fun, little read. So I found Gru the Wanderer. Or is it right? Wanderer.
That looks fun.
Have you ever seen the comic Gru the Wanderer?
No, I have not. I can't say I have.
Part 1 of 4.
Oh.
Issued August 1991. So if I give away stuff, y'all had plenty of time to read this, is all I'm saying. Don't even get bad if we're going to talk about the end, because y'all had plenty of time to read this. So it starts off, and this is the first, and now I'm thinking, like, when it ends, I'm like, I'm going to have to go find, I hope I have these other issues. Like, I forget all these things. Because
did it end on a cliffhanger? You need to know?
A little bit. So this is what happens.
Okay.
Gru is eating lizards because, look, here, they don't have dinosaurs as meat to get on. They don't. Back in the day, I mean, Gru, it's already this is kind of the Renaissance day because they got queens and kings and stuff. So they're hungry for food. So he's like, I'm tired of eating lizards. He has this brilliant idea that he's going to catch lizards and then go into town and sell them and trade it for different food. But nobody wants to eat a lizard. They're like, Gru, that's nasty, Gru. That's nasty. Nobody wants to eat a lizard. So that didn't work. Then there was looking for guards, right? Then there was Gru was like, well, I still am hungry. All I got is these lizards. I don't have no money. Look. And then they were looking for guards for the queen and king. And he was like, I'm going to go enlist to be a guard. They totally hire him.
Oh, good for him.
They hired him. And then they went on this, he had to guard these people to go in this other town. And then you know what? They said, well, we got to go through this, what is it called? The domain of Pelodos. And he was like, peace. I heard about, he's not a very good guard, is all I'm saying. He's not a very good guard. So he was like, all right, I'm out. And he just sent those poor people into Pelodos. And we don't know what happened. Maybe that's on part 2. Or 3 or 4, it comes back to them. We don't know what happened. But he was like, I'm not going back to that town because already he got a bad reputation, right? He done tried to sell lizards nobody want, and then he ditched his guard duty. So he said, I'm going to the town Pleasant. It was called the Pleasant Kingdom.
Oh,
and
that sounds like a good place.
Right? You would think. I'm like, if I'm going to go to Pleasant King, that sounds like a good place to go live. First, he gets there, and he's like, is this Pleasant Kingdom? And they were like, not anymore.
Oh.
I was like, that's not very pleasant.
No.
So then they have this princess of Pleasant. Like, nobody's pleasant there. This is kind of one of those things you're going to talk about pleasant. Nobody's pleasant there. Because then they got this princess, and she's always putting tax on people, like always has these little pranks and stuff. So nobody's really nice in Pleasant Town. But they're looking for a guard. And look, who has experience guarding?
He has experience, Gru.
Gru totally. And they already figured out he's kind of dumb. So they want to kind of, they were looking for a guard. Gru volunteers, but they only hired him because they were hoping he'd get the poor princess killed. Right? Because they don't want her. They want to be done with the princess because she's always pulling his tricks. And look, she did. She tried to pull some tricks with Gru. She was like, oh, eat this, and put some bugs in his mouth. And he was like, that tastes good. I was like, well, I guess it tastes better than lizards. So he ain't falling for her tricks. But then they get ambushed, okay? They get ambushed, and Gru actually was fighting them. He was fighting them. But then while he was fighting them, look at these guys right here. Some like tribal, like in the forest, come and take the princess. They take her while he was fighting when he ain't looking. So he gets done fighting off these people, actually doing good. Poor Gru.
And she's gone.
And then she's gone. And then, all right, so he's looking for it, can't find her nowhere. But look at this. Then they fast forward to the end. And I guess she was raised by these tribal people because this is where it ends.
So this is a ways away, huh?
She's done
boy.
Like one.
Whoa. Yeah, but her dress is like,
well, yeah.
just to shut down.
Is she even wearing underwears or like nothing? Well, maybe, no, she's got the little loincloth, right?
Oh, okay.
Right?
Oh, I see it.
But,
yeah, okay.
But she is like, but look at it. She got the arrow. She got the bow and arrow. Like, she can fight. She ain't playing around.
Yeah.
So
is he still looking for her?
I guess Gru done gave up because he was looking and he's like, I failed. So he already felt bad. Poor Gru.
So he just left.
And then the people were like, is she still alive? You think she's dead? Oh, she must be. And they were just like, oh, well. And then next little frame, years later, she's grown. And then they show that.
Yeah,
so that's
you're going to have to find two and tell us about it.
Like, if I don't have it, I'm going to have to go. Where do you go search for these? Just like on eBay? Where would you suggest?
Something like that. Yeah. Or mycomicshop.com might.
Oh,
if it's 91, yeah, mycomicshop.com is a good one.
These were probably popular. They probably sold all out.
Yeah, probably.
So Gru was from my vault, and you got the zombies. I think zombies. Pretty successful.
I know, it was a good week.
Even though, now I'm thinking about that Moon Girl again.
Yeah, she's mean. She's not Mean Girl. Instead of Moon Girl, Mean Girl.
Mean Girl. I agree.
Yeah.
Ate her dinosaur.
I don't know. Maybe there'll be another one and we'll find out what happened to her dinosaur.
Well, I'm glad, though, we came back because we took a week off from doing the comics and I missed it. I missed going in the vault. I missed all the new comics I hear from you. So
I know.
I'm glad to be back this weekend. Well, next week.
Me too.
Next week,
we may or
can't promise.
Maybe I'll bring one or two to LA and we can do one together in person.
That would be good because we're going on Wreck-It Ralph event, red carpet event. So we're all the Geekly's going to be together and we're going to have lots of things. So we should do some in person. We should totally do some in person.
I'll bring some. So we promise we'll be back with more, guys, at some point. All right.
We absolutely love Comic Book Corner, especially when we get to spend a little time with Amanda and Tessa. Thank you, ladies, so much. That was so much fun to watch. And now we're gonna stick to the fun. And I think Tanya and we have a segment for you guys. Tanya, what are we going to be talking about today?
We are going to be talking about Run Disney on the Disney Download because this weekend is Run Disney's Wine and Dine half marathon weekend. So
yes, so we are going to talk all about it. If you want to know all about Run Disney, we're going to tell you everything that Tanya knows, not me.
Amira's got questions and I've got answers.
I got questions. Tanya has answers. Check out the segment. Hello, guys. We are so excited to bring you this new segment here on the Geekly Show called the Disney Download. You're getting Disney moms together.
Oh, yeah.
All Disney stuff. Love it so much. So if you guys did not know, Tanya and I are members of the Disney Parks Moms Panel family. So we are kind of obsessed with Walt Disney World. And this is the segment where we're going to share with you some of our favorite things that we love about Walt Disney World and Disneyland and give you some inside scoop tips, tricks, hacks that you need to know for all things Disney. So today we're going to be talking about a Run Disney. Ooh. And I feel like Tanya knows a lot about Run. You know a lot about Run Disney. You love to go to these things. You've been trying to convince me to do this.
I have.
So today I think I need to ask you some questions.
Okay. So this weekend is
what's going on this weekend?
This weekend is Wine and Dine Half Marathon weekend at Walt Disney World. So now's the time to talk about it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so listen, I need to know about registering. Okay. I hear that you have to get on it quick when it comes to registering. And is there a special website? Tell me all about that.
Yeah, so go to rundisney.com. You'll get the dates of when all of the races are, and then you can sign up for notifications too, like email notifications, because I mean, they used to be pretty consistent on when registration would be, but they've been changing some stuff around because like Disneyland races are gone for the time being because of construction and all that. So, I mean, sometimes you're registering almost a year in advance, at least 6 months. And so you kind of got to get on it because a registration, like the races sell out pretty quickly, especially 5Ks and 10Ks are probably more popular than say half marathons. And even like the challenges where you can run the 10K one day and the half marathon the next day, because you get a special medal if you sign up for the challenge too. Okay. So those usually will sell out faster as well.
So obviously there's different packages. So we have 5K, 10K, half marathon. But what's included? Because every time I look at the hashtag and I see everybody having so much fun, I see that there's like maybe sometimes an expo center and sneakers. Like I know there's a ton that is included in these Run Disney events, but I'm still a little unsure of what type of gifts am I gonna get? Do I get food? Do I get treats? I know there's metal. I know something about sneakers, but give me the rundown of all of that.
So as far as gifts, I mean, you really get no gifts because you're paying out the wazoo for these races. Okay. So what's included with registration is basically a bib. And then, so that's where the expo comes in. So you have to go to the expo, which is usually at the ESPN Wide World of Sports, and to pick up your running bib. And then you also get a t-shirt for whatever race that you're running. So when you register, you can fill out your size and everything. Wow. And then at the expo, you'll get your t-shirt. And then if it doesn't fit, you can go exchange it if they happen to have your size available. So there's like a separate place where you can exchange that shirt. On the registration too, you can also sign up, but you will pay for like the pins. That they'll usually have pins that commemorate the race. Like they'll have jackets or special merchandise. You can pre-order that if you want to. But also at the expo, they'll have the official Run Disney race merchandise, which are like hats, shirts, jackets, magnets, cups, tumblers. You know, they have special Run Disney Doonies, Dooney and Burke purses to commemorate the races. Yeah. I mean, there's all kinds of merchandise you can get.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm really excited. But I have to run it to get all the fun things.
But that's the good thing about it is because, I mean, if you're not really a runner, then they have like shorter races. A 5K is 3.1 miles. Anybody can do 3.1 miles.
Like, I can't do it. No.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. That's the thing. It seems overwhelming at first, but if I can do it, you can do it. You just have to start. That's the key, is just starting. So my first race was, I think, 2004 2013 Princess. Yeah, 2013 Princess Half Marathon. And I had just had my last child, I think in 2012. And so I was like, okay, there's something I need to do to motivate me to get into shape, because after 5 children, I was just not feeling it and was not healthy and all of that. So I decided, okay, what motivates me? Disney. So I signed up for my first race. I ran it with my husband, Ryan. And we did the Princess Half Marathon together. We dressed up like the Incredibles, and we ran 13.1 miles. That was my first race, so I didn't even go 5K.
You're crazy.
And I mean, when you train, you can do it. Like, it's just baby steps in getting to that mileage. You just have to be consistent with it.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, so here's the thing that keeps getting me to want to do this. It's the characters. Because as you're running, you get to see all the characters and you get to take photos. Like, that's totally my jam. So tell me your top 3 favorite characters that you've taken photos with during your runs.
Let's see. Okay, so at Princess Half Marathon, there's usually a whole gaggle of Disney princes that you can take a picture with. So like Prince Eric's, I mean, there's at least 5 or 6 princes, Disney princes that you can take a picture with at the same time. So I think that's worth the stop. Like, there's usually a long line, but it's worth it because you get all of those at once, and they're rare to find. Who else? I mean, obviously when I ran the Avengers Half Marathon at Disneyland, I got a picture with my boyfriend, Captain America. But they also had my other boyfriend, Loki. He was there. I mean, the war, Black Widow, but rest in peace. Avengers Half Marathon is no longer. And then one time, so they don't have this race anymore, but they had the Tower of Terror 10 miler at Disney World, and it was a night race. It was my favorite Walt Disney World race, and so they had the Haunted Mansion dancers out there, and it was awesome. Like, I love that picture. Like, I love the night races. And Wine and Dine Half Marathon actually used to be a night race. The first time I ran that one, it was a night race, and now it's a day race, and I haven't run that one since.
No. Well, it'll be interesting to follow along to see how everybody's enjoying Wine and Dine this weekend. If you guys haven't checked out a Run Disney race, I highly suggest you follow along on Twitter. Make sure you are paying attention to the Disney Parks blog Facebook page as well. I know they like to give us updates too. And the cool part about it is that you get to see all the fun costumes that everybody wears when they go running. And Tanya is one of the most amazing Run Disney costume people I've ever seen. She always kills it. It cracks. I mean, we've featured her bust out costumes here on the Geekly before, but you guys have no clue. Her Run Disney costumes are so fun, so inventive. So I need to know. I need to know what your favorite one has been to run in, and then your favorite one that you've worn. Because I know some of them are not very good about running, but they were very fabulous. So the best one to run in, and the best one just in general that you were so proud of yourself that you put it together.
So I think, my first, so I ran the Wine and Dine Half Marathon. That's I think it was the same year I ran Princess. And that was just from meeting people like on the internet. I literally had met people on Twitter and on Facebook. Kids, don't try this at home. And so that was the race that we all met up together. And so we decided to do this big group theme. And since it was Wine and Dine Half Marathon, we kind of chose things to represent the different country pavilions at Epcot. And so, I mean, it was just an epic group costume. And like, we were featured on the Run Disney Facebook page and on the Run Disney page. And so the picture is just awesome. But so my costume was, I was Panchito Pistoles from the Three Caballeros. And so my friend Patty was Jose, and my friend Kristen was Donald from Mexican Donald. Yes. And so Senor Donald. And so I ran in a sombrero for 13.1 miles, and I never took it off, because once I commit to a costume, like, I commit, and I'm not taking off things. And so if you decide to run, I mean, I think anybody can run in a costume. You can make simple costumes out of athletic apparel, so that it's still wicking material and then it's not too cumbersome. But I mean, I've become so accustomed to running in costume that I literally could run in anything. And but you just need to, I always recommend, especially if you're running a longer distance, like a half marathon, that you test out your costume on your training run, like 10 miles or more, so that it doesn't chafe you in different places.
Right. I love that. Disney tip, you guys. So if you're going to do a Run Disney event, make sure that you, number one, get your costume together and then test it out before you actually do the real deal, because that's going to be super important. All right, friend, that was awesome. I don't know if you've convinced me. I need some time.
You have to, there's a Star Wars half marathon.
And
Come
that
on.
was the one that got me. I was like, okay, I got to do this. And then I was like, oh, wait, you don't run, Fred. Like, you don't even like to run, Amira. So
come on, 5K. So I did dress up as Darth Vader but I went off theme because I dressed as Darth Vader for the Tinkerbell half marathon at Disneyland. And so, I mean, I wore the full length cape and my lightsaber and everything. Like I ran those miles with those things in my hand.
I know, you're dedicated, and I just love that about you. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Tanya, for giving us the Disney download today on Run Disney. If you guys are interested in, maybe doing a Run Disney event, make sure that you go, is it rundisney.com, right?
Rundisney.com, yeah, and Run Disney has a Facebook page too, so you can see all the after race photos there, and it's a lot of fun to see what people come up with, because they really come up with awesome ideas for costumes.
It really is. It's fun to be a spectator, but I hear it's even more fun to be involved in it. So I think maybe we should try to give it a go, you guys. Thank you, Tanya, for giving us your expert advice.
You're welcome.
And we'll see you guys for the next Disney download. Bye.
Bye. All right. So what do you girls think? Are any of you going to sign up for Run Disney races?
I think maybe I almost a few times, but they sell out so fast that because I can only do the 5K. That's the extent of what I can handle. So, but they sell out. I feel like the 5Ks sell out way fast.
They do sell out fast, but I feel like we need to do the Geekly Show, at least a 5K. But I think you girls could do a 10K. I've done
the 5 at the island at Castaway Key, and that was. I mean, I literally thought I was going to pee my pants by the time I got to the.
I've done like a few half marathons, and I think that the 10Ks are the way to go.
Yeah, I do too.
I'll try.
I'm exhausted thinking about this. I need a nap after just thinking about this. Now, Tanya, do they have good snacks at the end?
So I'll tell you, sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. Sometimes they try to get all healthy on you and they give you crap, but then sometimes they give you the good snacks like the cookies and stuff.
I mean, before we commit, we gotta know the rundown on the snacks. Like, we can't commit without that.
Well, you get like a little box and with a banana and some snacks and like a Gatorade and a water. But I mean, no, after that, I'm going straight for the Mickey waffles. I'm like,
and how many people?
I think.
Well, I was going to ask,
ahead.
how many people walk it? Like, if you like just walking it, you got to run?
You don't have to run. No, I mean, there's tons of people that do like run walk. There's people that walk it. You just have to have you have to maintain a 16-minute mile. So if you can walk it, then do it.
Okay.
I feel like the fun part of those runs is like all the people that are there doing it though. So even if it like seems like, oh, this is going to take forever, this is going to be so hard. Once you're like there and you have like all the people around you and they're all going, like it won't fly by, but it'll be a lot easier.
And like there's characters. I mean, how can you not love a race that has characters where you stop and take pictures?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about it. We're not committing now. I got to know the rundown. We got to know snacks. We got to know the rundown and stuff. But until then, what are we going to do?
Stay